Welcome to your crash course in spotting fake news, a skill every teen needs in today's world. Whether you're scrolling through your feed between classes or catching up on the latest trends, you're bound to run into some stories that just don't add up. Have you ever seen a headline so wild you had to share it with your friends? Maybe it was something so unbelievable you couldn't help but laugh. Or maybe you wondered if it could actually be true. Fake news is everywhere. It's like gossip about the world, but with a twist that isn't true. It spreads fast, and sometimes it's hard to tell what's real and what's just made up for clicks or laughs. If people believed everything they saw online, they'd be convinced that cats secretly ran the government, or that eating chocolate every day would make you live forever. The internet is full of stories that sound awesome, but are totally made up. I mean, if that were true, I'd have been immortal by now and possibly a cat's loyal servant. Imagine a world where memes and jokes became reality, funny but also a little scary. But here's the thing. Fake news can keep us up to date with all the wrong information. It can make us believe things that never happened and distract us from what's actually important. If we trusted every crazy story, we wouldn't celebrate achievements that really matter, because we'd be too busy talking about fake ones. Real accomplishments could get ignored while everyone's focused on the latest made-up drama. Remember that time the internet claimed penguins could fly if the weather was cold enough? It sounded hilarious, but some people actually believed it for a while. If I had believed that, I'd have booked a ticket to Antarctica just to see it. That's the power of a convincing story. It can make you want to see the impossible with your own eyes. So why does fake news trick so many teens? It's not just about being gullible. Sometimes fake news is designed to grab your attention and play with your emotions. If someone wants to make fun of a celebrity, they might share a made-up story just to keep people amused. Or maybe they want to get more likes and shares, so they post something outrageous. If it spreads fast, it could cover interesting stories that never really happened. The more people share it, the more believable it seems, even if it's totally fake. Suddenly, everyone's commenting on current events that aren't even real. It's like a game of telephone, but with the whole world playing along. The problem is, if we don't spot fake news, we might spread it. And once it's out there, it's hard to take back. That means if your friends trust you, they could end up believing some totally bizarre stories. You could accidentally become the reason a rumor goes viral. And if everyone does that, true news gets lost. Real stories get buried under a mountain of made-up ones. And it gets harder to know what's actually happening in the world. So how can you spot fake news? It's not always easy, but there are some tricks you can use to become a fake news detective. If a story sounds too good or too weird to be true, it probably is. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it's worth a second look. Always check if other websites are saying the same thing. Real news is usually reported by more than one source. If you can't find it anywhere else, it's probably not real. If only one place is talking about it, you might want to think twice. Reliable news spreads across different platforms, not just one sketchy site. And if an article uses all caps and a million exclamation marks, chances are it's just trying to get your attention. Clickbait headlines are designed to make you react, not to inform you. Before you share that hilarious article about a squirrel becoming president, just remember, if you checked the facts, you wouldn't get tricked. Take a moment to look it up, and you'll be the friend who knows what's real and what's not. Stay sharp, and let's keep the real stories making headlines. You have the power to stop fake news in its tracks, so use it. See you soon. Learning with Little School.